Yeah, if if that's a right angle, you would use Pythagorean theorem. I'm gonna go for that stunning visual effect here. Green, yes. Ooh, all right, Pythagorean theorem, that would be 5 miles. I picked 3 and 4 for a reason. If you're not familiar with the Pythagorean theorem, it's basically that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And there's an angle here, and you're not expected to be able to figure out the angle, but it's about 53 degrees. So if I'm talking about this point right here, this is where I started, and I'm talking about where I am at this point, you could go 3 miles east plus 4 miles north. Or you could say, well, at the end, I am 5 miles at an angle of 53 degrees north of east. This is vector math. Scalar math, I went 3 miles plus 4 miles, that's 7 miles. That's scalar. Vector, I end up 5 miles away. How do you know if you're dealing with a vector? Well, I am hoping that there would be certain key words, like force, where you automatically think, oh, vector. There are a couple other key words. Correct, so force is a vector. Displacement. Position. Velocity. Momentum. Angular momentum. There's certain things that are automatically scalars. Mass, distance, speed, energy. That gets you through most of the course right there. There is one key word that we will spend a lot of time with that I didn't put under either of them, and that's acceleration. So I'm going to do that. First off, any questions before I talk a little bit about acceleration? The word acceleration, unfortunately, is used for both. So there's vector acceleration and there's scalar acceleration. Which one am I asking for on a test or a quiz or something like that? I think I've gotten it straightened out by now, but occasionally I leave it off. But after I use the word acceleration, I'll then put comma, and then I'll put the symbol for vector acceleration or scalar acceleration, just to tell you which one I want. Textbook, typically, you're supposed to pick up from the context which one they're asking for. So what's the symbol for vector acceleration versus regular acceleration? Well, vector acceleration, cleverly with an A, and a vector symbol over it. This is just an A. Mass is just an M. Force, F, with a vector symbol over it. I was hoping you could catch in a pattern here. Distance, delta X. Displacement, someone want to take a shot at it? With a vector symbol over it. Position, just X. Speed, V. Velocity,
V with a vector symbol over it.
energy. Where did they come up with this stuff? Capital E. Momentum. We might ask, where did they come up with this stuff? P. Angular momentum, as you would expect, capital L. But all the vectors have vector symbols over them. There are other forms, but one of the videos that you'll watch through Blackboard I go into some other notations. This is the notation I use on the board. On test or quizzes, I do the full arrow just because the word processor makes the full arrow. This is just a whole lot easier when I'm writing on the board.
Take a picture.
Yeah, I'm also recording, but yes, feel free to take a picture. All right, so questions at this point before I make some general comments, and then we go down the hallway and do the first lab. All right, this is an 8-week course. Yay. Slowly but surely, I think we'll eventually get 16 weeks back, but however, that does not affect you. That'll affect the next group, or the group after, or at some point in the future. It is 8 weeks. So, and technically, 2/3 of the class is online. Because officially, we only meet 2 hours a week for 8 weeks, face-to-face for class time. You have to watch the videos. Now, if you're wondering, where are these videos? These legendary videos of, I think you'll just be wowed and amazed at the incredibly sophisticated nature of them. You're going, how did he do that special effect? Just with my hands, it's that good. If you have done at least one attempt at the course entry assignment, coursework should have opened up. And you can go into coursework and you should see everything. If you have not done the course entry assignment, done at least one attempt on the course entry assignment, then you will not see it yet. You should not be seeing it yet, unless I messed up when I made it. Has anyone done the course entry assignment? Have you seen coursework? What's in coursework yet? Have you gone that far?
I haven't looked.
Did you look yet? Okay, you can see it. Has anyone clicked on coursework and nothing's there? Okay, so apparently I did set it up correctly. So once you've done that, done the course entry assignment at least once, coursework will open up, and then you'll see a list of videos to watch. So I recommend it. Class recordings, if you just can't get enough of a person standing in front of the camera, or in this case, standing in the hallway while the camera's still running. You got some of that as well, and there's links to those. The link to this one I will put actually within, this is, I guess, chapter 2. So in chapter 2 at the bottom, I'll have this one, but previous semesters, there's a link, and it's over in supplemental material. All right, so last moment of questions before we walk down the hallway. So let's mosey down to 306. Some people leave their stuff in here. If you do, if anyone leaves their stuff in here, I'll close the door and make sure it's locked. And if everyone takes it with you, then I'll still close the door and make sure it's locked. However, I don't need to let you back in.